Continuing education after high school is a path that many students take. Common questions include, is there a difference between colleges and universities? What are the benefits of community college? Will I receive the same quality of education? And is tuition affordable? Let's break this down from a fundamental standpoint. First off, a college usually provides undergraduate education. They also often have smaller class sizes which provide more personal learning opportunities. Universities, on the other hand, often provide undergraduate and graduate programs. Unfortunately, universities are more expensive and tend to have bigger classrooms.
This is Michael. He is a freshman in college. What school do you go to?
I go to Cal State Fullerton.
Okay, is there a reason why you chose to go to Cal State Fullerton?
I chose Cal State Fullerton because they have a really good business program. It's relatively close to my house, and it's pretty cheap.
Okay, so do you think on the terms of educational standpoint, do you think that you're getting the same, if not better quality education going to Cal State versus a private university or a community college?
Yeah, over at community college, I definitely think it's a better education. Over UC, it's a much cheaper option, and like compared to the UCs I was looking at, like UCR, it's a very similar business program. And then compared to a private school, I don't really know, but I think for Cal State, it's a really good business program.
So how did I know you're at the end of the first semester, so how did that go for you?
Yeah, I just finished. It's a really good school. I enjoy my classes, and yeah, I think it's great.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Cindy Zarsky, and she is a math professor at Fullerton College, and today we're going to be asking her a few questions about community college. The first question is, what are the benefits of community college over going to a four-year or a Cal State?
Cost is the obvious benefit, that the community colleges cost far less than the Cal States or the UCs. The other benefit, though, that people don't think about as much is that at the Cal States and the UCs, they have upper division students, they have graduate students, and so the professors tend to have their focus more on those upper division and graduate students rather than the lower division. So you might have a calculus class with 400 students at the UCs or the Cal States. At the community college, it's our focus those first 2 years. So all the professors have in mind how best to teach those students in the first 2 years, how best to prepare them for transfer or for their career. And in addition, we also have smaller class sizes. Our class sizes are typically 35 to 40 instead of the 400 you might see at a UC.
Okay. And the second question I have for you is, can you still get a good career with only a community college education?
Community college serves transfer students that intend to transfer, and if it's an academic area where you would typically transfer, then you probably need to continue to your four-year degree before trying to get a career in that field. But we do have an extensive vocational program. There is a strong workforce group that works with community members and with businesses in the area to determine where the needs are and to design specific programs to prepare students for those careers. Business programs, cosmetology, we have a big cosmetology program, printing, welding. We have very specific programs designed to meet the needs of community in the area. So for those vocational, you can definitely get a good career with only the 2-year education.
Okay, the next question is, do you recommend community college to those who are not financially stable?
There's no question that community college gives you the best value. It's certainly the lowest cost, and I think an excellent value for the money. So yes, I certainly would.
Can you still get a good college experience at community college?
I think you can get an excellent college experience at community college. As I've said, really our focus is those 2-year students. You have a mix of students who are from all kinds of walks of life, so you have an opportunity to experience the diversity of our area in all different ways. You could be in a class with someone who's a cosmetology major, or you could be in a class with somebody who plans to get a PhD in physics. And you've got teachers who care about you specifically and those levels of students. So I think it's an excellent experience at community college.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Pavan Valant, and here we have Kevin. He's the general manager at LA Fitness. So I'm here to ask him a couple questions. So when you were growing up, like what high school did you go to?
I went to Dublin High, that's up north in Dublin, California.
Okay. When you were applying to colleges, like what were like the primary factors you were considering?
Primary factors that I was considering is, did it go towards my subject of choice, which is biochemistry. Obviously I looked into the area, what kind of people were going to be going there, the background of the actual college itself.
Okay. Yeah. Where did you end up going for undergrad?
So for my undergrad, I actually went to Berkeley, which was really close to home. That's the reason I went there. And then for my actual bachelor's, I went to UCI.
Okay. What were your primary reasons for transferring to UC Irvine?
My primary reasons is basically I changed what I wanted to go for. I went for biochemistry, and not only that, but I kind of wanted to separate a little bit from my family, start doing something on my own.
Did you work at all during college?
Yes, I actually had 2 part-time jobs. I worked in an ice cream store up north called Fenton's, which was it was pretty nice. And then I did work at Ralph's for a little while down here by Irvine.
Okay. So how did you come across like your job here at LA Fitness?
Honestly, one of my friends just came up to me, told me, hey, do you know what? I know that you keep on talking about your job that you currently have. It looks like you're not really happy there. They offered me an opportunity here at LA Fitness, and then I really got into it, and I really enjoy my job, and that's why I picked to work here.
Are you satisfied with like the job that you do around here, especially since it's not something you studied in undergrad?
I am. Do you know what? I'm actually really happy with the job I have here. Lets me talk to actual people. It's more about helping the community, getting to know the public. It's honestly, you just got to do whatever makes you happy, and this is what makes me happy.
If you had to go back and if you had to redo anything, would you change anything else?
I would not. I would not. I'm actually pretty happy with how I am right now.
Hi, I'm Jade Moreno. This is Mark Naslin, the head coach for varsity at Esperanza High School. Is it okay if we ask you a couple questions about your college career?
Absolutely.
Did you go the community college or the 4-year route?
Yeah, I went both. I actually went the community college route. I started at Cerritos College to get my general ed classes out of the way, and it allowed me to play college tennis and kind of get acquainted with that, improve my game, because the goal was to transfer to a 4-year school. So, I mean, that was the long-term goal, which ended up happening. After finishing my general ed and playing a couple of years at Cerritos College, transferred over to Chapman University in Orange, finished out my tennis playing career over there, and completed a bachelor's degree in economics.
How did you choose your colleges?
For Cerritos, actually I was planning on going to Cypress College, was starting to kind of work out for the team, or with the team I should say, and then the Cerritos coach introduced himself to me at a tournament. I was actually helping him work the tournament and run the desk, and he had kind of hit up a buddy of mine and myself to come to one of their practices. He thought we'd be interested in playing for him, and so sure enough, the next week we attended a Cerritos College practice, which was fantastic. We both liked the atmosphere out there, and just kind of a hard-working environment. Seemed suited to both of our interests, so my buddy and myself ended up both going to Cerritos, which was, loved the experience.
What steps did you take to prepare for your college experience?
You know, I think as a student, I've always been a pretty good student. Didn't study enough, which in college, that was something I knew would have to change. I was kind of one of those guys that just got by off of paying attention to homework, and, you know, still had a pretty good GPA, but I knew in college there was going to have to be better preparation. So I think it was just, it was a thing with preparation in terms of academics, getting work done on time, not procrastinating, that kind of thing. And just as a college athlete, just the motivation factor is there. You know, as a college athlete, everybody out there is going to be pretty good. So that's a good thing, because that always pushed me to want to be better. I mean, I always wanted to be better as it is, but I mean, when guys out there are good and you're all fighting for that top spot, I mean, there's nothing to me more motivating than that. So, yeah. So as an athlete and a student, I think it's just preparation and the competition that gets you ready.
What did you major in, and how has your college experience shaped the way you decided to what career path you wanted to take?
That was a close one. I majored in economics. It took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do, which I mean, I think the biggest thing is, my best advice is just to find a passion and go with it. You know, if you have a passion for something, you're going to be successful. But I was a business major and then hated economics at first, and then decided after several courses it just switch flipped. I loved econ, started to do really well in it, and so I switched majors. Went to econ, was an art minor, never finished my minor. It was just I'd already been in school for too long. But career path-wise, kind of after college, I got into sports nutrition and tennis, and those were my passions. So I mean, in terms of econ, never really used it.
All right, thank you so much.
My pleasure.